1960s and 1970s, people with profound intellectual and multiple disabilities living in the UK were referred to within the education system as severely subnormal and less human. There are terms around at the time that are just horrific to the modern ear. Terms like subhuman, which is like the Nazi term Untermensch, meaning underhuman. It's just, if you are describing people as less than human, then you would expect them to be treated in ways that are less than human, and that's what you saw at the time. People with profound intellectual and multiple disabilities have also been referred to as profoundly handicapped. In the Warnock report in 1982, no, not 1982, the first one's 1978, I think, children with intellectual disabilities were referred to by their perceived special educational need, and then there were 3 levels of need described within the report: moderate, severe and profound, leading to the designation of children with profound and multiple learning disabilities. But this is not a medical definition. There's no consistency to its use. In fact, many people acquire the term in relation to them without any real assessment of whether they have a profound intellectual disability or not. And the significance of the terms that we use and the ways in which we think about people have consequences for how they're treated and how we seek to educate or to include, or whatever it is that we're doing. So Ben Simmons and Debbie Watson point out how historically people with profound intellectual and multiple disabilities have been approached through behaviourist or cognitivist lenses, and there is a sort of approach where you are trying to condition people into giving certain responses, hit a switch in order to get a response, understand they are being understood as pre this or that, pre-verbal, pre-formal, we have like they're just before. It's like they're existing in a space where they're just before being normal. And that understanding of them as a slow motion, typically developing person, or a very junior, typically developing person, leads to a particular set of understandings, some of which are helpful and some of which are not helpful. And I personally have witnessed many people with profound intellectual and multiple disabilities experiencing a mismatch between who they are, the capacities that they hold and the impairments that they have, and society's understanding of and provision for these things, and that leaves them marginalised and vulnerable. Researchers and commentators describe them as amongst the most vulnerable, most marginalised, most excluded and silenced people. And so centering them here, thinking about them here, that is a counter to that marginalisation and construction of vulnerability.